What is up, guys? It's me, Tagfi, and welcome to an urban legend video. Today's urban legend is called Clinton Road, located in West Milford, New Jersey, United States of America. A lot of people are giving this road notoriety that it's haunted and whatnot. A lot of creepy stuff happens here. So let's get into it. So one of the first tales of this Clinton Road, the Ghost Boy of Clinton Road. So before we get into this story, I'm gonna give you a bit of context. Clinton Road it's a never-ending strip of concrete, and is classed as one of America's most cursed highways, laying in, like I said, Milford, New Jersey. West Milford. It appears to be around 10 miles long, but the local police even refer to it as a long, desolate stretch, and it makes the imagination go nuts. So your brain basically plays tricks on you. It's a never-ending strip of concrete road, and you might see a lot of things going down this road at night. So on to the story of the Ghost Boy. This story is the most popular and well-known story of Clinton Road. This mystery ghost boy allegedly haunts the bridge at midnight. He haunts it next to a place called Dead Man's Curse, which is next to the road. Um, there are several stories that are going around about this boy and how he died. Some say he fell off the bridge because that's where most of the disturbances actually happened. So some of them told that he just fell off the bridge. He fell off that bridge and he drowned into the river. Some others told that he fell into the river when an oncoming car was speeding down the road towards him, and he just drowned because perhaps he can't swim, or he's a kid. Anything could have happened. This legend goes that if you sit on the bridge and throw a coin into the river, you can summon this ghost boy. While you sit and watch the water run by, with a penny in your pocket, you can summon a ghost or make a wish. It's your choice. This boy will then toss the coin back to the occupant on the bridge, or he'll just leave it at the same spot in the next day when you come back and try to search for your coin. The coin will be at the exact spot that it landed. Some people claim that while being on the bridge, if one stood too close to the edge, the little ghost boy would push them back, kind of try and stop them from falling down into the river, and presumably saving them from their deaths, because the ghost boy doesn't want history to repeat itself. Others say that while they are staring into the river, they can see the ghost of the bridge staring back at them in the water's reflection. So when they try to look closely, they're trying to at least get something out of their visit. They can apparently see an apparition staring back at them through the flowing current of the river. This is not the only ghost, though, that haunts this lengthy road. Some drivers said that while driving along, they have seen vanishing cars, floating headlights of cars rushing towards them in the distance. They call them phantom cars. Many places have phantom cars, Malaysia included. These are usually victims of the road, haunting their lives after it came to an end. For one girl, it was. This is the story of the girl in the Camaro. In 1988, a young woman was driving down Clinton Road and crashed, dying on the scene. This legend goes that if you mention the incident while driving down this potentially cursed road, so many bad things are gonna happen to the speaker. Not necessarily to the guy beside the speaker, but the speaker itself. The speaker is the target here. Some people have stated that Clinton Road is known to home some odd creatures, some only hear in bedtime stories. Apparently, wolves, hellhounds, skinwalkers, and a dog that floats roam the surrounding woods of the road. So this is really not a road you want to break down on, because if you did, you wouldn't know what appears in that woods, and you will basically be in a state of uncertainty, because anything can happen at any given time, and your life might be at risk too. So it's best not to break down in the middle of this road. So there is a place near this Clinton Road. It's called Haunted Cross Castle. It's located somewhere in the woods. So the story goes, in 1905, a man named Richard Cross built the castle and the estate. Cross then passed away in 1917. His remaining family then sold this property in 1919 and moved on with their lives. So they just sold the castle. A few years later, a random fire was started at the large home. At this time, no one actually lived there, leaving only a broken home and memories. After this incident, though, the ruins became a shelter for Satanists and the KKK gangs. Or KKK stands for Ku Klux Klan. I'm not sure if YouTube allows that word or stretch of words. I'm not sure. But if you want to know what KKK stands for, basically it's Ku Klux Klan. Cross Castle was first built. The surrounding woodland area was known to be home to witches and bad spirits as well. In 1988, I can see like most of these stories are taking place in 1988, and that's pretty interesting. The entire building was demolished, the whole castle gone poof. However, years later, many wanderers of the area where once a beautiful castle stood have said to have heard manic laughter from the depths of the woods and chanting. So that could be, witches and satanic rituals happening there. So some explorers found animal sacrifices and had random seizures while walking around this part of the world. Others have also witnessed KKK meetings. So there are people that witness these things, and it's pretty bad. If they see you, you're done for. Unless were able to escape. You do not want to get lost in these woods. So within these woods, they hold a lot of tales, secrets, and what lies in these woods is an 18th century furnace nicknamed the Druidic Temple. The word of mouth states that Druids, which are members of ancient Celtic cultures, would regularly gather at this furnace. It goes that horrible things happen to people who go to the furnace of Clinton Road. In recent times, the furnace has been fenced off to prevent people from entering the decaying building. Clinton Road isn't just home to myth and tales. A real crime actually occurred in 1983. The Iceman dumping ground. A cyclist found vultures picking at a human corpse somewhere in the woods of Clinton Road. When reported, it was found that the deceased man had died due to foul play. Ice crystals were found in the man's veins, showing he had died several days before he was found, but the killer had frozen his body to make the death appear fairly recent. So the frozen man was called David Debner, a business associate of a well-known mob. 3 years later, the killer was found and named Iceman, which was named Iceman Kulinski. He was a mobster. So that's all the stories I have for Clinton Road. So these 3 or 4 are like the mainstays of Clinton Road, and they're pretty creepy for the most part. Like, I wouldn't want my car to break down here, and I wouldn't want anything to do with creepy shit that goes on here. But if you guys liked it, please smash that like button, kick it in the balls or whatever, and hit that subscribe button. If you get to 1,000 subscribers, I will play SCP Foundation. So guys, hit that subscribe button, get me to 1,000 subscribers, and I will bring you SCP Foundation video of me playing the game. So yeah, that's all I have for today. Peace out.